All right, so here we have Moorestown versus Westech. Antoine Miller from Camden Elite. In my previous videos, I showed y'all guys a lot of different press. 221, 122. It's a whole bunch of different press. Like I said, they're all kind of the same if you think about it, but it's you got the 131, the diamond, but they're all systematic. What I mean by that is if you scheme well as an offensive coach, it's easy to break. I'm not gonna say it's easy to break, but it's it's a way that you break each one. The one I'm about to show you right now, I love more so than all of the rest of those because you can't scheme for it. Excuse me, you can't scheme for it, which is the run and jump. You can't scheme for it because it's predicated off of your deficiencies and off of your lack of being aware, all right, because you don't know where it's coming from, right? So I'm going to go over a couple highlights from Moorestown and West Tech here, where West Tech was running the run and jump. All right, so how it works is you send two people to, well, I send two people to the ball, all right, and how I call it is I say go with the name. All right, so I'll say go with John. All right, go John, go John. And he'll go double the basketball. Now the remaining three guys in the back, they're splitting the remaining four guys on offense and just anticipating. Okay, that's how we run it. And I just want to show you a couple snippets of it and how effective it really is. Morristown won 20 something games this year. Okay, but we play in New Jersey, right? So they're a slow paced team. They want to play at their pace. They don't want to speed the game up at all. So they like winning games in the 30s and 40s and 20s if they have to. I know that sounds crazy, but that's New Jersey basketball for you. So it's our job to speed teams like this up, okay? And that's what the run and jump does beautifully. All right, and I'll show you it right here. All right, I'm going to play it with sound because I want you guys to hear me scream the go call. All right. All right, so to start, like I said, everybody's human, right? So it's only human nature for you to not be prepared for something that's coming at you the entire time. That's why you, as a defensive coach, you have to try to scheme for that. All right, catch the offense when they're not prepared. They're just coming down the court, Morristown, and about to run their offense. You got the coach with his hands folded. You got these two players closest to the screen. They're just jogging down court. They're not prepared for somebody to come jump them. That's when you want to run this. You don't want to run this just to be running it the entire game when offenses are prepared. They'll get layups off of you. You want to always catch them when they're not prepared. All right, as West Tech did a beautiful job of right here. So you hear me scream Avery go, right? So look at Morristown. The coach is about to tell them to show at the basketball, but it's too late now. This guy with the circle in the black, he's about to come back to the basketball, but it's too late now. The guy in the far corner, look at him. He's just walking down the court. This is when you want to catch teams out of place, all right, when they're relaxed. It's the best time to catch them. It's a beautiful scheme. Okay, so as you heard me again, I said Tyrese go. Okay, so this one is a tad bit different. So we see a opportunity to trap at the half court line, which is an ideal trapping area, right? The guy with the basketball, he's a sophomore. He just started playing varsity basketball. All right, I want to test him. I want to see how good he is with the ball. Okay, the guy with the circle that's close to the basket, you might say, well, look, coach, he has a layup. What are you doing? Right? Again, another guy that just started playing varsity basketball. I'm telling the guys in the white, the remaining guys in the white, to split the difference between those. Is it possible for us to give it is it possible for us to give up a layup? Sure, absolutely, right? But I want to see what these first year varsity guys, 6 games into the year, can really do on a varsity level. I don't trust them yet until they show me, right? So I leave the guy closest to the rim, okay, and see what they do with it. As you see what they do with it. See? Let's see if they're ready to play varsity basketball first. All right, and both of them are going to be really good players, but again, they just got in varsity. The game is fast. They need time to develop and speed up. So I want to play against that. So as you see, I say Justin go. Again, another ideal area, right? The point guard is laxed. Okay, so I send two guys at the point guard. As you see, the guy with the arrow at the top, Tyrese, is about to anticipate and go for that steal at the other half court line, which is great. That's what you want. You want your backside guys to be anticipators. You don't want them to just hug their men when you send two to the basketball. Then the defense won't work. All right. Tell your kids when you do this, look, if we give up layups, it's my fault as a coach because kids don't want to make a mistake, right? So when you send two guys to the basketball, the other three guys, usually they'll just stay with their man. That's not going to work in this defense. You got to be able to anticipate in the back, and you might get beat sometimes, but it's up to your coach to try to put them in the best spots possible for them to be successful and not get beat, like what we try to do here. So again, the guy with the circle in the far corner, all right, we left that man to go anticipate for others. All right. We want him with the basketball on the perimeter because we're not a believer in him yet, as you see here again. So right here. So again, this is another thing. So like I said, Moorestown, they win 20 some games a year. It's rare that you see them get sped up, right? But so I heard the coach call out a call. He called motion, right? The coach called motion. That means he want to get into his motion offense. I don't want them to get into their motion offense. All right, coaches like that, they want to get the best shot possible, which I'm not mad at. And if it takes them 2 minutes and 45 seconds to get that best shot, that's what they're going to do. We're not having that. All right, we're not having that. They want to play on their terms. We don't want that to happen. Okay, we want to speed them up and we want to play at our pace. We want to play at our pace. All right. So again, running and jumping knocks them off their pace. Now, do we get a turnover here? No, but we get a quick shot. We get a quick shot. Not necessarily a quick shot, but it's not a rhythm shot for Moorestown. That's when you're on the right path with teams like this. When you see them knock out a rhythm. All right, when you see them rushing, that's when you know you're on the right path and you're doing a good job as a team against teams like this, as you'll see. That's a successful possession for us. That's a successful possession for us. Why? Because again, they took a quick shot. All right, so now here, so like I said before, coaches, this is the last clip. If you have to pick your spots wisely, you can't just run this defense and just think because I'm talking about it that it's just going to work universally. No, it's not like that. You have to pick your spots. Like this is a great trapping area for us. So why wouldn't I go? Right? Along with that, the guy in the circle, again, he's a bench guy that doesn't play much. All right. So yes, I want to run and jump off of him in this spot. Damn right. All right. And even more so than that, it's 26 seconds left. All right. I know this coach, but a lot of good coaches will do that. They want to hold for the last shot. Right? No, I don't want that. I want the ball back. All right. So we're going to rush you into taking a quick shot, something that you're not accustomed to doing. Moorestown probably was going to take this down to 5 seconds and try to get a layup. And either they score or nobody scores, which is extremely smart. All right. But you have to be able to counter it as coaches. All right. No, we want the basketball and we're going to take it. All right. We're going to force these 15, 16, 17-year-old kids to make a decision fast. All right. And that's what happened right here. All right, so didn't get the layup, but you understand what I mean. So again, it's a very obviously you see how simple it is to run. All right, you just run two guys at the basketball and you split it with the remaining three guys. If you want to do this, I would definitely do a lot of drills. That's anticipation in practice. All right, and find out the guys that you have that has the best anticipation skills. They need to be the guys that you have on the backside, anticipating for the basketball. You don't need to be sending them to double a lot, all right, because you want your best anticipators on that backside to get steals, okay? But I think it's the best full court press known to man. I don't think you could get better at that because you can't scheme for it. You can't scheme for it. All right, especially against teams that want to slow down. Okay, this is an ideal defense for teams that want to slow down, or you see a weakness in the starting five. All right, you want to run and jump off of those guys. All right, especially in New Jersey. Okay, see, we don't have a shot clock here, so a lot of teams they don't have the athleticism that a lot of other teams have, so they want to slow it down and win the games in the 30s. No, we're not having that. All right, so there you go, guys. Run and jump. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button. Comment below. Talk to you guys soon.